All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Houston Rockets Daily. We're in a new location here. I officially have moved from Chicago, so, that was pretty cool. Chicago's dope. I'll miss it, but I think the fantasy of living here is a little bit better than actually living here. You can tell we're here in a room. I need to figure out how to make it look pretty because there's something about making videos in this basement that it's just like aesthetically wise, I don't like it one bit. The reason for today's video here is, it seems like the consensus around, even just the NBA media world in general is that the first three picks are going to go something of sorts of like Jabari, Chet, Paolo. So in pretty much any mock draft you see, you have Paolo going to Houston. Here's the thing. Paolo's a 6'10", 250 superstar stud. He's a superstar stud. My concern is this. I don't think that teams know this, okay? This guy can do everything, except, I guess, play high-quality defense, but that's a work in progress. Offensively, like, IQ-wise, like, this guy has it all. He possesses all the traits, all the abilities, all the potential to turn into something in this NBA world. So, if you've been watching my channel the last couple of days, I've been saying a lot of the time, like, the draft honestly might go Jabari, Paolo, then Chet to Houston. I think there's like a 50% chance that Chet goes to Houston, a 50% chance that Paolo comes to Houston. Today's video specifically, we're going to be talking about Banchero making his way to Houston. Even just outside of talent-wise, I think he's money for Houston, dude. I genuinely think this dude fits our culture and he fits what we're looking for perfectly. I think it's pretty perfect. I could be wrong. Let me know what you think down below. But, when I think of Jalen Green, I think of KPJ, even Şengün, like just silly, goofy guy. We're lighthearted. We work really hard, but we're also going to have a lot of fun. Like, what's the point of playing basketball? What's the point of, honestly, at the very root, what is the point of playing basketball if you're not having fun? So just because you're in the league, why does that mean you can't like demonstrate you're having some fun here? The Jalen Green flexing on Cade Cunningham, that's the new Rocket, man. We're cool, we're savvy, but most importantly, we're swaggy. Shout out Swaggy P Games. The P stands for good at fishing. But we're just building this culture here. And Paolo, Seattle Cat, he's clearly like he's boys with Kevin, he's boys with Jalen. It's a match made in heaven. So if we're lucky enough to get Paolo at 3, yes, sir. So we have a tweet here from Paolo Alves, NBA, and he said, when you look at it in a vacuum, you've got Paolo Banchero, a guy that is 6'10", 250, a great communicator. He can switch, he's mobile, handle the ball, pass the ball, shoot. He has elite footwork, elite IQ, elite work ethic. What word was that? Elite work ethic and leadership skills. And so here are his stats from last season with Duke. 33 minutes per game, 17.2 points per game, 7.8 rebounds, 3.2 assists, 0.9 block, 1.1 steal, shot about 34% from downtown. So clearly this guy was sound, right? You're playing in the ACC, you're playing at Duke. Every team in college basketball, whether you're in the ACC, SEC, whatever, it doesn't. If you're a bottom feeder, it doesn't matter. If you're playing Duke basketball, it doesn't matter. Like Coach K, with or without Coach K, mainly due to Coach K and the legacy he implanted on Duke, you want to take him down. So it's kind of like playing the Golden State Warriors during like 2016. Or it's kind of like playing LeBron in a playoff game or playing LeBron in any like kind of high caliber, big situation, big implication game because you're trying to dethrone the king. That's what you're trying to do. So every team, when you play Duke, even if the competition isn't necessarily, I think ACC, if we're being real here, I think ACC is the best conference in basketball. But say they're playing a bottom feeder, one of the first couple of games. First off, they're college basketball athletes. Like literally, and Division I athletes, but they're coming ready to play. And if there's one thing we saw in Paolo throughout the season, the ACC tournament, the NCAA tournament, was this kid is like, he just embraces that. He embraces it, and it's so critical to have a guy who wants those big shots. He wants those big-time games so he can not even like prove himself, but just like do his thing. Do his thing, but at a high level and with all eyes on him. That's what Jalen Green loves. That's what KPJ loves. That's what Banchero loves. So to me, it literally is the perfect fit. Offensively speaking, this guy can do everything, bro. He can do everything. I know I keep saying that, but like, it's freaking true. I wish I could play Banchero highlights without getting my page channel striked, but holy cow. After this video, right now, stop watching it. I don't give a damn. Stop watching this. Look up Paolo Banchero highlights. Come back to me and be like, damn, this dude can hoop. He can get rebounds. He can pass. And defensively is his one, that isn't great, right? So stat weakness, according to, what is this, Tankathon has offensive rebounds, field goal percentage. Come on, bro, really? He's shooting almost 15 attempts per game. I don't want to talk about his mediocre 48% field goal. That's fake news right there. Defensive win shares, defensive rating, rebounds. What? Blocks, I guess. I don't even know if I'd consider that a weakness. I just don't consider it a strong suit. It's just a suit. Efficient field goal rating. Why can I not think of what EFG stands for? True shooting percent, 2-point percent, still 48%, and free throw attempt rate. So yeah, whatever. Like literally, it's just like a bunch of nitpick things. You're just like looking for flaws. So Banchero, to me, I think he's got a really high upside. I don't think he has quite as high of an upside as Chet, just because Chet's, over 7 feet. He weighs like 200 pounds. He can do pretty much everything on both sides of the ball, except maybe stop like a guy like Joel Embiid or Karl Anthony Towns. So it's the same thing with Chet. Like college defenders, in college, it's more of a team defense. So it's kind of hard for, like, you're always playing a zone. Like if you're in college, you're playing zones most of the time. So it's not like you're getting all these ISOs, you're having to guard all these ISOs. It's really just kind of team defense. And so that's why, like, defensive stock, I don't really put too much into it in the draft and with college players. Like, if they have the traits, 6'10", 250, like, I'm pretty sure it'll get worked out. If you remember this, when we drafted Sengun, that was his biggest flaw. There were people literally thinking right after the draft, like, I don't know if this guy's going to play much because he's really bad on defense. Well, it's like, Sengun's not the best defender. He probably will never be the best defender on a basketball team. Can he defend? Yeah. Is he improving? Like, he's fine, right? Sengun, Banchero, 5 years from now, is that the defensive bit? If Banchero and Sengun had the same defense right now, the good news is that's not how defense works. Like, you can get better at defense. If they had just Sengun and Banchero, does it pose issues 5 years from now? I guess. If they were not to improve, they're going to improve. It's like a rookie offensive lineman. Like, are they going to give up some sacks? Or are they going to have some penalties? Yes, they're rookies. They're 22 years old. Banchero, what is he, 19? This dude's 19 years old. Like, he'll fill out, and he'll get better at defense. I don't want to hear, but I don't think his defense is good. I want to draft Shaden Ivey or Shaden Sharp because Banchero's defense is suspect. Dork. That's it for today, man. I just moved out. I've been moving the last 2 days, so I just kind of wanted to talk. I saw that tweet from Paolo, and I was like, dude, he's spot on. Like, he's spot on. Banchero's that freaking dude. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'll catch you guys later.